Hey y'all, just want to provide a quick update on everything and let you know how my garden stuff is progressing here. So I've got most all of my seeds that I'm going to get outside started that I needed a pre-start. I'm adding to it every week. I've got lettuce, onions, leeks, I've got some flowers back over here. I'm starting some chamomile back over here. And then over here I've got broccoli as well. So I'll just take you through and kind of explain what I've got going on. All of the plants that you see right now, minus what I'll show you in a minute with my tomatoes, were started inside of the Jiffy pods. And then the Jiffy pods were grown inside of the little dome over here to keep the temperature. Once they sprouted, I brought them out into my grow light. And then I've recently transplanted them into pots with my Mel's mix to kind of give more space for the roots. And I'm also trying out some of these little 6-compartment seed pods as well. I'm trying some different type of potting soil mix to see how that does. And I'm just kind of comparing a bunch of different grow methods. But so far successful on my seeds from High Mowing Organic Seeds as usual. All right, over here I've got my broccoli. These guys are moving along nicely. I'm really happy with them. These right here are my leeks, and let's see if you can see the growth on them. They're coming up a little bit. They're really slow. And according to my grow chart, they take a little bit of time to mature before they can go out to the garden, about 2.5 to 3 months. So I just anticipate they're really slow growers from seed, and I'm going to have to keep them in the pots under light for quite some time. These guys, I have different types of lettuce. I have romaine and butterleaf mixed in, as well as some radinia, which is like a red leaf lettuce. These guys are my red leaf lettuce. You can kind of tell by the stem. I don't know if you can see that or not. This right here is my romaine lettuce, and then my butterleaf lettuce are these guys right here. But everything is going. I've been planting these in a 3-week sequence, and I'm going to keep adding to it so I have a continuous supply of lettuce over the spring. But you can tell that, you know, these were planted first, and then these were planted second, and then these were planted in the 3rd week, and I just added additional seeds I'm going to be growing for lettuce as well. I've also got my cabbage right here, and they're coming out nicely. I'm just going to keep babying them until it's time to go to the garden. Over here I've got my onions. Over here I have plants that are going to go into the garden to try to attract pollinators. And then right down here I've got more onions inside of the Jiffy pods. You can kind of see this one right here is sprouting. And then right over here I've got, sorry that's fuzzy, I got 3 pepper plants, but they are not wanting to germinate, so I'm moving to plan B on my germination, which is the Ziploc bag method. And inside of here I've got Ziploc bags with peppers. You can see them right there. I've also got some spinach started, because that's going to be going out to the garden as a direct sow here in the next week or so. And I've just got it inside a wet paper towel, inside a Ziploc bag, covered with a paper towel by this little miniature heater, and that should get them sprouted. And right here I've got some chamomile that I've covered with saran wrap to kind of see if it keeps the moisture in. And then down here on the bottom, I don't know if you can see it or not, but inside of this tote I've got tomato plants that I'm seeding directly into the soil pods. I've got Roma's, Baylor Paste, Brandywine, Iron Lady, and then a regular red that's round. And then I have another thing of chamomile. And I got my temperature gauge in here. Right now I'm sitting at about 67 on the temp and 67 on humidity. So I may have to adjust that depending on how they're doing. But this should help germination as well. We'll see how it does. And hopefully everything will go fine. If not, I can always fall back to the paper towel method. I've always had great success. That's where I'm sitting at. Getting ready to start next week by direct planting my spinach in the garden, and then hopefully here in the next month I can start getting my main crop out, and I'll give you updates outside. Thanks for watching.